Hello, my name is Holly Staten, and this workshop is about skin health, especially as we head into these summer months. So first thing I want you to do is just kind of do a self-evaluation. How important is your skin health? Do you know the sun exposure recommendations? Do you need to wear sunscreen on a cloudy day? Is sunscreen necessary during non-summer months? Do you know the warning signs of skin cancer? So take a moment, think of those questions, do a quick little self-evaluation. How much do I know about my skin health to start with? And then at the end, or throughout this workshop, we'll go through all these answers as well. So first thing, let's do some quick skin cancer stats, or just quick sun stats for that matter. So first of all, skin cancer is the most common type of cancer in the US, which is crazy to me because when I think of cancer, first thing that comes to mind is breast cancer, lung cancer, solid organ cancers. But no, in fact, it is skin cancer. That is the most common type of cancer in the US, which is crazy to me. So there are three types of skin cancers. The most common is basal cell and squamous cell carcinomas. Treatment includes just removing the cancerous skin cells. So if caught early, that is how it's treated. Second is melanoma, which is more dangerous than basal and squamous cell cancer carcinomas. And this type of cancer can cause death. And as I said before, most skin cancers can be successfully treated if just caught early. About 1 in 5 or 20% of Americans will develop skin cancer by age 70. And that kind of changes too. So I live in Utah, so we have a higher elevation and skin cancer has a little bit higher stats here, but throughout America, about 1 in 5. So that's kind of that's a big number to me. So I have 6 people in my family, so roughly at least one person would develop skin cancer with that statistic, which is a lot. Every hour, more than 2 people die in the US from skin cancer. By having sunburns, you are more likely to develop skin cancer as well. Your chances of developing melanoma doubles if you've had 5 or more sunburns in your life. So there's been lots of other health campaigns to address skin cancer and skin health. Lots of in prints, videos, radio ads, billboards, social media. And a lot of these are scare tactics. I remember seeing one where it was showing like radiation, like a warlike situation with families trying to protect their children from going out into a bombed apocalyptic world where they're on gas masks and just worried about radiation and just talking about how you should protect your children. And so there's a lot of fear campaigns. But I found one, and I actually saw this when I was a kid. This is a quick commercial from Utah that I saw. Maybe it was in other states as well too, but I like this one. It's more of an awareness versus a scare tactic. And so let's see.
No, really. Right this second, I'm giving you skin cancer. Sunscreen, long sleeve shirt, whatever. You gotta learn to protect yourself. I'm giving you skin cancer, seriously. Oh, like it's my fault. Oh, listen, I'm out here every day, okay?
Yeah, but don't clouds protect us?
What, this guy? That's a good one, kid. SPF 5? SPF 5?
Oops, let's fix that. We don't need to watch that again. Okay, there's also been other campaigns too. So the CDC came out with a great one too. It's called Sun Safe Selfie. And what that was it encouraged people to use social media and to take photographs of themselves using sun protection and then post it on social media and with the tag Sun Safe Selfie. And so that was kind of a fun idea as well to incorporate social media. This was an ad in Australia, and as you can see, it says cutting your sun exposure is easier than cutting out a skin cancer. Because as we said, that's kind of the treatment is it's just cutting it, taking it out, and taking it out. So as you can see right there is in the middle picture is this is a bus stop or like a bus shelter from the elements. And so where that hole is actually a place where it dispenses free sunscreen. So another great visual media that shows you a good reminder. And one of their messages as well was there's no such thing as a healthy tan. So what does skin cancer look like? What is the warning signs? How do we know what to watch for? So we're going to want to go back to our childhood and remember those ABCs and then keep going a little bit more and we're going to add D and E. So first one is asymmetry. So asymmetry meaning that one side looks the same as the other. They're kind of mirrored. So one side shouldn't be like nice and round while the other one maybe floats off or does some weird things here. We want them to be the same, both sides. B is for border, and so the border should be a nice clean border. It shouldn't be all jaggedy. It shouldn't be all dissolving. It should be a nice border. C is for color. So is it more than one color? Has the color changed? That's something to watch out for as well. Diameter, should have grabbed a pencil, but what they recommend is that mold should be, if it's bigger than the size of a pea, or if it's bigger than the size of the head of the pencil, then that's a warning sign as well. So look out for that. And then E is for evolution. Has that mold changed? Has it gotten bigger really quick? Has the color changed? Has the border, has all these things changed? Has it gotten really raised all of a sudden? That could be a warning sign as well. Oh, so as we said before, so asymmetry, make sure that the sides look the same. Border, uneven borders. C, color, either brown, tan, or black. Is there a bunch of variety of colors? D, is it growing? Is it bigger than a pencil? And E, has it changed in size, shape, color, elevation, or new symptoms? So how do we prevent skin cancer? We don't want skin cancer. Even though it's easy to treat, I don't like things cut off of me. That's just not good. So let's figure out, how do we treat skin cancer? So let's limit the time we spend in the sun. Make sure we're applying sunscreen, at least SPF 15 or greater before sun exposure. Seek shade, such as trees or umbrellas. Remember that sunlight can reflect off of surfaces. So even in winter months, like snow, like it will reflect off the snow. It also will reflect off water, cement, and sand. So when we're out playing at the lake or whatnot, or the beach, make sure that you're applying sunscreen too and watching out for our sun exposure. Then accessorize, not just for women, and extra accessorization. So make sure you're wearing like sunglasses, hats with wide brim, to cover your ears and your neck as well. Long sleeve shirts, long pants, those are all physical protections from the sun. So after this workshop, I want you to kind of just make a personal goal. What things can you incorporate into your life to help keep your skin healthy and to avoid too much sun exposure, so that we keep our skin healthy and avoid skin cancer? So thanks so much for watching this workshop.